I had a dream that I was getting ready for the wedding supper of the Lamb, and I went to these guys' house because they had a whole bunch of wedding dresses, and it was really nice and sweet, very very nice. And the way I was trying on these dresses, it was like I was in a bridal shop. Like I was going into a dressing room to try them on and coming out, and these two guys was the ones that was helping me pick out a dress, and they had a whole bunch of dresses, and I kept trying on all these different dresses. Now my favorite color is gold, and I was trying on dresses that was white and gold, but I tried on some white ones too, but I specifically remember the white and gold ones. I didn't like the style of any of them. I mean, they was all very beautiful dresses, but they was dresses just like the dresses that we have in the stores today, and all of them are inadequate because I've seen dresses in heaven and there's no comparison. And I wanted the dress that I saw because I was in a vision once where I saw a dress just like the dress I'm about to explain. But the very first time I ever saw a wedding dress for the wedding supper of the Lamb was in a vision when I was really crying out to God, praying for my children, just really, really praying to God for my children. And I went into a vision, and I knew I was before God the Father, but I only saw the form of him, and he was a huge giant on a throne. I couldn't see his face, his skin, or anything like that. I could just see the form of a man. And I knew I was before him, and I was crying and begging him at his feet, crying about my children, about something. And I saw myself in this gigantic wedding dress. I mean, this dress was so big. You have to think, like, how could you even stand up straight in a dress like that? It was just massive, just a massive, massive dress. And it was white, it was beaming white, and it had, looked like diamonds all over it. It was very glistening, just, it has some kind of pattern on it too. It was very beautiful, but it was just so amazing how big it was. There's no dress in this world that big. There is none. And I love big dresses, but this one was the biggest. Like seriously, I didn't even know how I would stand in this dress. And in the vision, I think I said kneeling before, but I was really like laying at God the Father's feet, begging him and crying for my children when I saw this vision, this giant dress. So I was in there looking for a dress like that, and these two guys, they didn't have anything like that, and I was really frustrated. And I was like, I mean, I wasn't like overly frustrated or anything like that. I just was like, man, I really want that dress that I saw. Like, I mean, all the dresses was nice, but like I said, it was like the ones on the earth. And I was just like, you guys, I'm really looking for the right dress. I want the right dress. I want the dress I saw before. And this is just not going to work. And I had tried on so many of them. And then I was like, no, I got to find another dress. So I'm going to have to go somewhere else. Because I was like, you guys, you just don't have a dress. So I have to go somewhere else to find it. And so I was in the last dress. And I remember putting my hands on my hip like, oh, I'm done. And so I was going to go and change and get out of that and go somewhere else. And I remember thinking in a dream, I got to go to these ladies that specialize in wedding dresses. Because in the dream, I was just over some guy's house, and they had a whole bunch of dresses for some reason. And they was like, we got a whole bunch of dresses. And they like the way the dream started. They was like, hey, come to our house and you can get one of the dresses. We got a lot of dresses at our house. And I was like, no, at the end, like, I gotta go to people that specialize and know what they're doing, because you don't have the dress I'm looking for. And so I was about to go get out of that dress and leave and go somewhere else. And then I saw this gigantic hourglass. Like, it was massive, like a huge giant hourglass. And I saw it turned over. And the sand began to fall. And I believe that hourglass just signifies the time that we have. to this wedding supper of the Lamb. I think that's what God was showing me this with this huge hourglass. So yeah, I mean, it was an hourglass. The sand was falling. Yeah, I'm excited. I was really happy about this dream. It was, when I woke up, I felt very pleasant knowing that, the time is coming, to that point. I know it's things that have to happen between here and there. I understand all of that. But still, the hourglass was turned. So I was really happy about that. Anyway, I love you all, and God bless you.